In the heart of Lagos, where dreams rise like skyscrapers but vanish in the heat of poverty and sorrow, one woman lives with everything, yet has nothing. For 10 years, her heart has searched. For 10 years, her soul has screamed in silence. This is the story of Madame Tolia and a girl named Amoka. In Tolia's mansion, early morning. Camera pans over a luxurious mansion in Lekki Phase 1. Inside, everything is perfect, polished floors, elegant furniture, classical music playing softly. A maid walks quietly, arranging fresh flowers. Tolia, 40s, elegant, powerful, and sorrowful, sits at a large dining table. Her eyes are fixed on a cup of untouched tea. She is dressed immaculately in a white lace iro and buba, but her face wears years of hidden grief. Maid, softly. Madam, your breakfast. Tolia, distant. Leave it there. Thank you, Ngozi. The maid bows slightly and leaves. Tolia remains still, staring at the steam from her tea. She slowly reaches for a drawer beside her, pulls it open, and removes a framed photograph, a baby girl with a missing tooth smile. She clutches the photo to her chest. Her hands tremble. A tear escapes. Flashback, 10 years ago, family party. Children are playing in a compound filled with people. Music is blaring, women are dancing in colorful gele, men laugh holding drinks. Young Tolia, early 30s, is seen carrying a beautiful toddler named Nolia. She kisses her cheek and hands her over to a nanny while she takes a phone call. Young Tolia, on phone. Yes, the deal will go through. Let's meet on Tuesday. She turns her back for a moment. When she turns back, the nanny is gone. Nolia is gone. Young Tolia, screaming. Nolia. Nolia. Panic. Chaos. People running. Searching. Crying. The scene fades into silence. Tolia lies on her bed in silk nightwear, her back turned to the large flat-screen TV. The news is on in the background. TV anchor, VO. And in another development, police discovered 3 more street children abandoned in Ajij under the bridge. She turns the TV off. She gets up, walks to her walk-in closet, and opens a small secret compartment behind the shoes. Inside are dozens of news clippings: missing girl, Nolia still not found, wealthy family pleads for return. She flips through them. Each paper is a scar. She hugs them to her chest and sobs. In NGO charity office, the next day, Tolia arrives at a small, clean charity office in Suralia. The sign reads, Hope for Tomorrow Foundation, helping street children find home. She is greeted by Auntie Rose, a plump, warm woman in her 50s wearing ankara and a massive smile. Auntie Rose. Oh, Madam Tolia. Welcome. Oh. The children have missed you. How's the Madam of Lekki today? Tolia, smiling faintly. Same as yesterday, Auntie Rose. Let's go see the children. They walk into a courtyard where about 15 kids are seated, singing songs, some dancing. A few are withdrawn. A little girl, about 6, runs to hug Tolia. Little girl. Auntie Tolia. You came. Tolia laughs. Of course, Ada. I wouldn't miss your smiles for the world. She hands out fruits, books, and small toys. But her eyes keep scanning the group, as if still searching. In Tolia's car, driving through Ajigona, later. Tolia's driver, Sue, is steering through a rough neighborhood. Sue. Madam, this side no dey safe. Oh. Why you won't stop here? Tolia, calmly. I want to see with my eyes. Keep driving slowly. Children run barefoot. Smoke rises from roadside suyo grills. Girls sell pure water. A gang of boys with wild eyes dances around cars, asking for money. And then, Tolia's eyes lock on a teenage girl with dirty braids, baggy trousers, and a scar across her cheek. She's arguing with a shopkeeper, throwing hands. 2. That one. That girl no trouble. They call her Mamoka. She be queen for this street. All the boys they fear her. Tolia, eyes fixed. Pull over. EXT, street, outside the shop. Tolia steps out in her elegant kaftan. Amoka turns and stares. Amoka, scoffing. Wetin be this? No, who be this one? Madam, you lost. Tolia, softly. No. I came to see you. Amoka, laughing. See me? For what? You dey do church work. Tolia. I want to help you. Amoka, mocking. You want to help me? Go help your driver first. Wetin you know about street life? Amoka begins to walk away. Tolia. I lost something a long time ago. Helping you makes me feel like I'm not just sitting and dying inside. Amoka stops. Her expression shifts, just slightly, but she hides it. Amoka. You're mad. Rich people like you just want to feel good. You no fit handle me. She walks away. Tolia watches her go. Int. Tolia's living room, night. Tolia stares out the window with a glass of wine. She sees the girl's face again in her mind, her scar, the way she clenched her fist, the fire in her eyes. Tolia, to herself. There's something about that girl. She opens her laptop and begins researching shelters in Ajigona. Her determination is growing. Int. Street corner, same night. Amoka sits with her small gang, 3 boys and another girl. They eat roasted maize and laugh. But Amoka is quiet. She's thinking of that woman's eyes. The softness. The pain. Gang boy. Why you quiet, Amoka? That woman don't curse you. Amoka, snapping. Shut up. You don't know anything. She gets up and storms off. In Tolia's prayer room, very late night. Tolia kneels before a small altar. A candle is lit. A Bible open. Tolia, praying softly. God, I don't know why she got under my skin. But if there's a purpose, show me. If this is what I need to heal, let her let me in. And if she's just a reminder of Nolia, then give me strength. Her tear falls onto the Bible. Camera pans across rusty zinc rooftops, burning refuse, dripping gutters. Sounds of shouting, horns, and loud music fill the air. Kids are chasing each other barefoot. Drunken men stumble past. We move into a narrow alleyway where Amoka sits on an overturned bucket, rolling a blunt. Beside her is her small gang. Ike, 16, lanky, sharp mouth, always hungry. Shola, 18, tough, quiet, ex-thief. Blessing, 14, fast-talking and always chewing gum. Ike, teasing. Amoka, you see as you chase that madam today. The woman be like she won't cry. Blessing. Abeg. That one no softy. You go just rub her small, she go faint. Amoka, dryly. If she try show again, I go show am say street no be salon. Shola, quietly. But that woman no be like others. She gets something in her eye. Like pain. Amoka, coldly. All of them get pain. No lie them they use hold you. If you fall, them go use you clean ground. Blessing. But she find sure. Her clothes smell like foreign. Ike, laughing. You won't follow her go mansion. They all laugh. But Amoka is distant. She watches the smoke rise from her blunt, then suddenly crushes it underfoot. Amoka, low voice. I dey go walk. Make una no follow me. She grabs her hoodie and walks away from the group. Streets of Ajigonal, continuous. Amoka walks past abandoned shops and broken streetlights. Her eyes dart. She is always alert, predators hide in plain sight here. A group of older boys whistles at her. Boy. Amoka baby, come make we talk. Amoka. Touch me and your hand go drop. They back off. She's feared. As she walks, she passes by a local NGO truck, painted with bright colors, handing out free food and hygiene kits. Kids rush it. Amoka scoffs and turns away. Suddenly, she hears a familiar voice. Tolia, off-screen. Wait. You, Amoka, right. Amoka turns. Tolia stands nearby, dressed down in jeans and a long blouse, holding a bag of snacks and sanitary pads. Amoka, eyeing her. You again. Tolia, smiling calmly. Yes. I came back. Amoka snaps. Why? You dey run NGO now? Abi you want do social media video say you help street girl? Tolia, seriously? No. I just want to know you. Amoka. You no know me. You no even fit know me. People like you, once you get small wound, you go hide inside AC and cry. Tolia, gently. I've had a wound I've carried for 10 years. I know pain. Amoka. 10 years. So wetin happen? Your chef burn your jollof. Tolia laughs slightly. But her eyes glisten. Tolia whispers. No. My daughter was taken from me. Amoka flinches. She wasn't expecting that. Amoka, hesitant. Taken how? Tolia. She was 3. It was a wedding. I looked away for a minute. She was gone. Amoka stares at her. Something in her chest stirs, but she buries it. Amoka, coldly. That no be my business. She turns to walk off. Tolia. Wait. Please. Take this. She offers the bag. Amoka eyes it suspiciously. Amoka. No poison dey inside. Tolia, smiling faintly. Maybe. But if you survive, you owe me your name. Amoka hesitates, then grabs the bag and walks off without another word. Abandoned building, later that night. Amoka sits alone eating chin-chin from the bag. She finds a notebook, a small bottle of lotion, and a photo of a young girl with a ribbon. She stares at the photo for a long time. Suddenly, Blessing walks in. Blessing. No, who dash you foreign biscuit? Amoka hides bag. Nobody. Blessing, teasing. That's madam again, ABI. You dey follow. Amoka, warning. If you talk again, I go slap you enter tomorrow. Blessing raises her hands in surrender, giggling. Amoka lies down and stares at the broken ceiling. The photo still hidden in her hoodie. Tolia's mansion, same night. Tolia watches an old home video on her tablet. Her husband left long ago. Friends gave up checking in. She is alone in this palace of sorrow. On the screen, little Nolia, 3 years old, dancing to Flavor's Veda Eda. Nolia, on video. Mommy. See me. See me. Tolia touches the screen, tears falling. She whispers. Tolia. Where are you now, my child? She looks out her window. Tolia, to herself. That girl. Amoka. Why does she feel so familiar? EXT, street market, next day. Amoka is selling old phone batteries and wrappers. She's scamming people with fake goods. Suddenly, a policeman approaches. Policeman. You this girl, no you wait still yesterday. Amoka. I know still nothing. Go ask that your wife if I thief her pant. Policeman. You dey mad. He grabs her arm. She punches him in the nose. Chaos erupts. People scatter. More police rush in. A familiar black SUV pulls up, the door swings open. Tolia steps out. Tolia, to the police. Officer. I know this girl. She's under my foundation. Policeman, confused. Foundation. Tolia, firm. Hope for tomorrow. She's in our rehabilitation program. She flashes a laminated card. Tolia, to Amoka. Get in. Amoka looks at her, then at the cops, then slowly enters the SUV. Tolia's SUV, moments later. They drive in silence. Amoka is quiet for once. Tolia. You know how many girls like you we've lost to the system. Amoka. I never asked you to save me. Tolia. Maybe not. But I needed to save myself too. Silence. Amoka. So now what? You won't make me your pet project. Tolia. I want to give you a chance. 1 month. Come stay in the shelter. You're not forced. But if you come, you try. Amoka, suspicious. Why me? Tolia, quietly. I don't know. But something in me says I need to help you. Amoka. What if I say no? Tolia. Then I'll still come looking tomorrow. Amoka stares at her. She's never met anyone like this. Int. Shelter room, night. A small, clean dormitory. 6 bunk beds. Girls chatting and laughing. Amoka walks in with Tolia. Everyone turns. Some stare. Some whisper. Auntie Rose, cheerfully. Aha. You finally bring her, Madam Tolia. Welcome, oh. Tolia, to Amoka. This is home, if you want it. Amoka looks around, uncertain. Then someone laughs. A girl whispers, not that Street Fighter girl. Amoka almost turns to walk out. Tolia holds her arm gently. Tolia. Don't let shame steal your tomorrow. Amoka breathes deep and steps inside. Sunlight streams through barred windows. Girls stare in their beds. Some yawn, some giggle. A small transistor radio plays gospel softly in the corner. Amoka lies in her bunk, eyes wide open. She didn't sleep. She stares at the ceiling, blankly. The other girls, Joy, Chika, Favor, and Ngozi, are up and moving. Joy, brushing hair. New girl still they pretend say she know they hear. Chika, laughing. Make she shine toilet today first. That one go wake her. Favor. She be Agboro o. She fit break mop stick. Amoka sits up slowly. Amoka, quietly. Una they talk like mosquito. Ngozi. Oya. Street girl don't wake. They giggle. Amoka. Try me, you go sleep with plaster for mouth. The room goes silent. Joy raises her eyebrows. Joy. No wa oh. See who they form hard guy. Madam, no here no be under bridge. Relax. Amoka walks past them toward the bathroom without saying a word. But her fingers twitch, an old sign of restraint. Int. Dining area, later that morning. All the girls sit at a long wooden table. Auntie Rose walks in, clapping her hands. Auntie Rose. Good morning, my flowers. Today we thank God for fresh mercy and clean water. Girls, in unison. Amen. Breakfast is served, pap and akara. Amoka picks at her food. Tolia walks in, dressed in a modest Ankara dress and low heels. Tolia. Good morning, everyone. The girls greet her cheerfully. Tolia, to Amoka. How was your first night? Amoka, dryly. It wasn't the gutter. So that's something. Tolia smiles. Tolia. Sometimes, comfort feels like punishment when you've known only war. Amoka stares at her. Tolia places a hand on her shoulder. Tolia. You're not in a battle here. Amoka doesn't respond. EXT, shelter garden, later. A small fenced garden, filled with sunflowers and tomatoes. Some girls are planting with Sister Jumok, a young, soft-spoken mentor. Amoka stands nearby, arms crossed. Jumok. Amoka, would you like to help? Amoka. I know like that. Jumok. But you came from it. What better revenge than to grow beauty from where pain lived? Amoka pauses. Then, reluctantly, she kneels and begins digging with her fingers. Int. Shelter classroom, noon. Basic education classes are taught daily. An elderly retired teacher, Mr. Dada, writes math problems on a chalkboard. Mr. Dada. If Amoka has 5 bottles of Zobo and sells 2, how many remain? The class giggles. Favor, teasing. She go drink the rest. Mr. Dada. Madam Amoka, answer, please. Amoka stares at the board. Her fingers tremble. Flashback. A little girl, age 4, counts beads on her mother's lap. Mother's voice. 1, 2, 3, good girl, Nolioka. Amoka shakes her head to block the memory. Amoka, quietly. 3 bottles. Emma, Dada, surprised. Correct. Girls applaud lightly. Amoka smacks. Int. Shelter counseling room, afternoon. Amoka sits on a small couch across from Dr. Yotund, the shelter psychologist. Yotund. How are you feeling? Amoka. Hungry. Yotund, smiling. You already ate. Amoka. Then I dey bored. Yotund. Why did you punch that policeman? Amoka shrugs. Amoka. He hold my hand like I be goat. I know be goat. Yotund. What do you feel when people touch you? Silence. Amoka clenches her jaw. Yotund. Street children often learn to protect their bodies because no one else did. You can speak freely here. Amoka, bitter. No freedom, they make people forget them no get home. Yotund. But now, you do. Amoka looks away. EXT, shelter compound, evening. Tolia arrives in her SUV. The girls rush out. Joy. Madam Tolia. Bring gala. Tolia, laughing. And more too. She hands out snacks. Tolia, to Amoka. You look more rested. Amoka. I dey pretend. Tolia. Pretending is the first step to becoming. One day, the mask will become your face. Amoka studies her carefully. Amoka. Why you still dey come here? Tolia. Because I see myself in you. Amoka scoffs. Amoka. You dey craze. Tolia laughs. But her laughter fades when she sees a scar on Amoka's neck. Tolia, softly. Who did that to you? Amoka looks away. Tolia's study, that night. Tolia opens her old photo albums again. She finds a picture of Nolia at age 3, standing in the garden. She looks at Amoka's scar again in her mind. She whispers. Tolia. Could it be? She digs into her drawer and finds the missing person police report. She circles the birthmark described, crescent-shaped on lower abdomen. Her hands tremble. Shelter dormitory, night. Amoka lies in bed, awake. Everyone else is asleep. She pulls out the photo Talia accidentally dropped, of young Nolia. She stares at the eyes. Then lifts her blouse and looks down at her belly. Just a faint outline of a crescent-shaped birthmark. She breathes fast. Panic builds. She stuffs the photo under her mattress and closes her eyes tight. The girls sit in class. Mr. Dada is explaining English comprehension. Mr. Dada. Identify the main idea in the paragraph, he says, tapping the chalkboard. Amoka, for the first time, is fully engaged. She reads the sentence in her notebook and raises her hand. Amoka. Sir, the main idea be say the man no gree give up, even when water full everywhere. Emma, Dada, smiling. Exactly. The girls clap. Favor and Chika exchange glances. Favor, whispers. Street girl don't turn teacher. Amoka hears it but smiles to herself. She's changing, and she knows it. Int. Shelter therapy room, later that day. Dr. Yotund is seated across from Amoka. Yotund. You've been participating in class. That's progress. Amoka. Maybe I know dull like I think. Yotund. You never were. You just never had the space to grow. Amoka looks away, fiddling with a string on her shirt. Yotund. Have you been dreaming again? Amoka hesitates. Amoka, softly. I see flashes. Woman they sing. Her voice sweet, like soft bread. Yotund. What does she sing? Amoka stares blankly at the wall. Amoka, whispering. Baby Nelly, sleep well, moonlight they shine. She suddenly stops and blinks fast. Yotund, gently. Do you know that name? Nelly. Amoka. No. I don't know where it come from. Dr. Yotund writes something down silently. EXT, shelter garden, sunset. Amoka is watering sunflowers. Tolia stands nearby watching her. Tolia. You're good with these flowers. Amoka. They listen better than humans. Tolia, chuckles. They also bite less. Amoka. Unless Noros. They both smile. Tolia, softly. Have you ever seen your birth certificate? Amoka pauses. Amoka. Street no get file cabinet, madam. Tolia. And your name, who gave you Amoka? Amoka. I woke up in a bus stop one day. Woman wey dey sweep road give me bread and call me Amoka. Stick. Tolia, carefully. Do you have any marks on your body? A birthmark maybe. Amoka stiffens. Her hand trembles. Amoka, sharply. Why you dey ask? Tolia. Just curious. You remind me of someone. Amoka. I no be your lost pikin. Make we no go start story wey no get ending. She storms off. Tolia sighs deeply. Int. Tolia's mansion, night. Tolia is pacing in her study. She pulls out the police file again. She looks at the birthmark sketch. Then she opens her phone, dials a number. Tolia, on phone. Dr. Kelvin. I may need a DNA test done, quietly. EXT, shelter front gate, next day. Amoka sneaks out early in the morning. She walks fast, hoodie over her head. EXT, Ajigona Market, later. She meets Shola, her old gangmate, under a kiosk roof. Shola. I hear say you dey from big girl now. Living inside shelter, getting school food. Amoka, dryly. At least it dey come with bed wey no dey leak. Shola. We miss you, Amoka. The street dey boring. Amoka sighs. I no miss the cold. He hands her a small photo. Shola. You still dey find this girl? You asked me for long ago. Amoka stares at the photo. It's a blurry old picture of her as a toddler. She's in a small blue dress, being held by a woman whose face is half out of frame. Amoka, stunned. Where you get this? Shola. From that woman we used to sell puff puff near mile 2. She talk say you used to dey cry, mommy, Nolia, when them carry you from bus stop. Amoka looks like she's been punched in the chest. Int. Shelter, evening. Amoka returns quietly. Auntie Rose scolds her gently. Auntie Rose. You disappear again. You fit cause wahala for everyone here. Amoka. Sorry. I just needed breeze. Tolia approaches from behind. Tolia. You saw someone. Amoka hides the photo behind her back. Amoka. I saw the past. It looked like dust. Int. Tolia's office, late night. Tolia sits with Dr. Yoton and hands her the hair sample she quietly took from Amoka's comb. Tolia. I need to know. If she is her. I can't keep guessing. Yoton. This changes everything. Tolia, softly. I know. Shelter dorm, night. Amoka holds the blurry photo of herself again. She begins to cry silently. Then she lifts her shirt and stares at her stomach, the faint crescent birthmark still there. She whispers to herself. Amoka. Who am I? Tolia paces around her private sitting room. She's restless, dressed in a robe. Her phone buzzes. It's Dr. Yotond. Dr. Yotond, on phone. The DNA sample has been submitted. We should have results in 72 hours. Tolia, quietly. Thank you. Please, keep it between us for now. She ends the call and clutches her phone tightly. On her shelf, she notices a dusty music box. She opens it. A soft lullaby begins to play, the same lullaby she used to sing to Nolia. Her hands tremble as memories flood back. Flashback, 10 years ago, Tolia's bedroom. A young Nolia sits on the floor, giggling as the music box plays. Young Tolia, singing. Baby Nelly, sleep well, moonlight they shine. Mama go hold you till morning time. Nolia claps happily. In shelter garden, morning. Amoka is watering flowers again. She hums softly, the same tune from the music box. She stops suddenly and frowns, confused. Amoka, to herself. Why I sobbed this song? She closes her eyes and tries to remember, but the image is fragmented, bare feet on marble floors, a woman's perfume, the sound of laughter, then screaming. In shelter therapy room, midday. Dr. Yoton plays a calming instrumental as Amoka sits on the couch. Yoton. Last night, did you sleep well? Amoka. I dream say I dey inside big compound. Fine house. Big gate. But I no fit see anybody face. Yoton. Did the gate close or open? Amoka, quietly. It disappear. Yoton. Do you want to find what's on the other side? Amoka doesn't respond. Her mind is busy. She digs into her pocket and pulls out the blurry photo of her younger self. Amoka. I found this. Know me, when I be small. Yoton. Who gave it to you? Amoka. My guy Shola. Him say one old puff seller remember me from when I dey lost. Yoton. Did he say your real name? Amoka. She say I dey shout Nolioka. The therapist stares at her silently, stunned. Lagos Police Station, same day. Tolia walks into the missing persons division. An officer greets her. Inspector Damalola. Oh, Madam Tolia. No, oh. It's been years. Tolia. Yes. But something's come up. She hands him the same blurry photo Amoka found. Tolia. I believe this is my daughter. I found her. Inspector, examining. This pikin resemble that photo we una submit 10 years ago. But how you take sure? Tolia. We are waiting for a DNA result. Inspector. If not true, no miracle be that. But madam, street don't damage many children. No be everybody gets clean past. Tolia. If she's mine, I'll fight hell to bring her back home. Ajigonal evening. Tolia and Inspector Damalola walk through the neighborhood where the old woman vendor still sells puff-puff. Inspector. Mama Esther. Remember this girl? He shows her Amoka's photo. Mama Esther. Oh. Yes, oh. I remember. That time we rain day 4, I see her day cry near mile 2. No night. She just dey shout, Mommy. Nolia. Them say no conductor drop her. Tolia, shocked. Did anyone come for her? Mama Esther. Nobody. I carry her to police, but the system, no work. 1 week later, I no see her again. Tolia begins to cry. She holds Mama Esther's hand. Tolia. Thank you. You may have saved her life. In shelter, night. Amoka sits alone in the dorm. Everyone else is asleep. She opens her notebook and begins sketching a picture, a large house, a gate, and a small girl standing alone. She writes at the bottom. Who am I, really? In Tolia's study, midnight. Tolia can't sleep. She stares at the music box and the old picture of Nolia. She finally opens her phone gallery. She scrolls until she finds a picture of young Nolia standing beside the music box, wearing the same blue dress from Amoka's photo. She gasps. She compares the two pictures side by side. It's the same child. Tolia, softly. It's her. She falls to her knees and sobs. Shelter, next morning. Tolia waits at the entrance. Amoka walks out of the dorm. Tolia. We need to talk. Amoka. About what? Tolia, gently. You said your name might be Nolioka. Amoka, nervous. So. Tolia opens her handbag and shows her the music box. Tolia. You ever seen this before? Amoka freezes. Her eyes lock on the box. Slowly, she reaches for it. Opens it. The lullaby plays. Tears flood her eyes. Amoka, softly. I know this sound. Tolia, voice shaking. I sang it for you. Every night. Amoka turns away, overwhelmed. She walks off quickly. In shelter therapy room, later. Dr. Yoton sits with Amoka. Tolia watches silently from the corner. Yoton. It's okay to feel confused. Shocked. Angry. Amoka. Why she no find me before? Tolia, tears forming. I searched. Billboards. TV. Police. Prayer camps. For 10 years. I never stopped. Amoka stares at her, vulnerable. Amoka whispers. So. I be your daughter? Tolia reaches into her purse and pulls out the official DNA report. She hands it to Amoka. Amoka, reading. 99.99% match. She breaks down in sobs. Tolia kneels beside her and gently holds her hand. They weep, Together. Amoka, now fully aware she is Nalioka, lies in bed, eyes wide open. The girls in the dorm still sleep peacefully, but her breathing is rapid, shallow. Her hand rests on the DNA report tucked under her pillow. Flashbacks of her past swirl in her head. Hiding in gutters. Running from predators. Fights. Hunger. Betrayal. A little girl in a frilly dress laughing, then crying, then bleeding. She sits up quickly, drenched in sweat. Amoka, whispering. "No me, but I no know who I be again." Int. Shelter dining hall, later. The girls are unusually quiet as Amoka enters. Everyone has heard. Somehow, the news leaked. Joy whispers to Favor. "You hear? That girl no rich woman pikin we lost." Favor, mouthful. "A hen. So she go forget us now?" "They do, madam." "Chica. But it makes sense, sure. Her eyes no be poor girl eyes." Amoka hears every word. She grabs her plate of yam and stew and sits in a corner, away from the table. Tolia walks in shortly after, dressed elegantly, but her eyes are soft with worry. She greets the girls, then approaches Amoka. "Tolia. Can we talk outside?" Amoka nods slowly. EXT, shelter backyard, moments later. They sit under the guava tree, the only quiet place in the shelter compound. "Tolia. I've prepared a room for you at home. It's yours." Amoka. "I don't know that home." Tolia. "But it knows you." Amoka, softly. "You dey sure say I fit in there?" Among glass plates and servants and people we never taste rain. Tolia reaches out, gently taking her hand. "Tolia. I don't care if you curse, fight, or run away again. You're my daughter. You don't need to earn it." Amoka blinks rapidly. Amoka. "What if I still feel like street girl?" Tolia, softly. "Then we'll start there." Int. Tolia's mansion, same evening. The black SUV pulls up at the gate. Tolia and Amoka step out. The compound is large, elegant, intimidating. Guard, shocked. "Madam, this now." Tolia. "My daughter." Amoka walks cautiously, like a stranger in a museum. Marble floors. Tall curtains. Chandeliers. Everything cold and perfect. She stares at family portraits. There's a framed photo of little Nolia on the wall. She touches it. Amoka, quietly. "I dey live inside photo." In Amoka's new room, later. The room is freshly arranged, soft bedding, books, art on the wall, even a diary placed on the desk. Amoka stands at the door. "Tolia. If you want to change anything, we can. Paint, sheets, everything." Amoka, blank. "No need. I no know who I be yet. So I no fit decorate." She walks in and shuts the door. Int. Shelter, same night. Auntie Rose sits with Dr. Yotund, drinking tea. Auntie Rose. That girl Carrie were inside her. Yotund. Yes. But now she's fighting on a different battlefield, against comfort, love, and memory. In Tolia's living room, next day. Tolia watches the morning news. A breaking report flashes across the screen. Missing girl found after 10 years, daughter of wealthy businesswoman returns from the streets. Photos of Amoka, as she is now, flash on screen. Then photos of Tolia. TV host. It's a miracle story, but social media is divided. Some praise the reunion, others question if the girl deserves to inherit her family legacy. Tolia quickly turns the TV off. Tolia, angrily. Fools. She deserves more than the world can offer. Int. Amoka's room, same time. Amoka sits on the bed with her phone. She scrolls through Instagram, seeing her face posted everywhere. This is the missing rich girl. Oh. See how she turn Agboro, Noah. She dey form hard babe. She go carry cars reach that woman house. She throws the phone across the room, shaking with anger. Flashback, street life, night. A drunken man chases a 10-year-old Amoka into an alley. She hides in a bin, hugging her legs, shivering. Young Amoka, whispering. God, just kill me. In Tolia's mansion, kitchen, later. Amoka barges in as Tolia prepares tea. Amoka. Why you no ask me before carrying me come here? Tolia, startled. I thought you needed a place to. Amoka, shouting. You think say because we share blood, I go forget everything I see? Everything I do? I know they fit live this kind life. Tolia, calmly. I didn't bring you here to forget. I brought you here to heal. Amoka, tears rising. I dey sleep for gutter. I fight people wey touch me. I almost kill person before. You sure say no me you want? Tolia steps forward and pulls her into a hug, tight. Tolia, firm. Yes. Yes, 1,000,000 times, yes. Amoka sobs in her arms. Int. Tolia's room, late night. Tolia writes in her journal. She is fire. She is broken. But she is mine. God, help me keep her this time. Sunlight filters through silk curtains. The table is beautifully set, toast, eggs, fresh juice. Tolia sips tea quietly. Amoka walks in wearing leggings and a hoodie. Tolia, smiling. Morning, sweetheart. Amoka, sits, mutters. Morning. She pokes at the toast. Tolia. I thought we could go out today. Visit your new school. It starts next Monday. Amoka freezes. Amoka. I fit learn here. Or go back to shelter class. Why you won't throw me for lion then? Tolia, gently. Because you are not a stray, Nolioka. You belong in every room. But only you can believe that. Amoka stares at her juice. Amoka. Stop calling me that. Tolia. Calling you what? Amoka. Nolioka. I'm Amoka. That's who I became. Tolia nods slowly. Tolia. Then let me earn the right to call you both. Int. Private therapist office, later. Amoka sits across from a calm, mature therapist, Dr. Busy, a trauma specialist. Dr. Busy. What's in a name? Amoka. Everything. Dr. Busy. Then what does Amoka mean to you? Amoka, quiet. Pain. Anger. Fear. But also fight. Dr. Busy. And Nolioka. Amoka frowns. Amoka. She died. Or maybe she ran. I no. Dr. Busy. Do you hate her? Amoka, long pause. I don't trust her. Dr. Busy. That's honest. Let's work from there. Int. Tolia's walk-in closet, evening. Tolia is helping Amoka prepare for a visit to her new school. Tolia. These are the uniforms. But on the first day, you wear anything formal. She picks out a soft blue dress. Amoka, eyeing it. I go look like mannequin. Tolia, laughing. Or princess. Maybe both. Amoka. Can I wear boots? Tolia, teasing. Just promise not to kick the teacher. They both laugh, a rare, shared joy. Tolia's SUV pulls up in front of the prestigious, modern campus. Students with iPhones and designer bags walk by. Amoka steps out in a modest gown and combat boots. Her dreadlocks are pulled back into a bun. She feels eyes on her immediately. Girl, to friend. That's the girl from the news. Friend. The street girl. She's coming here. Tolia senses Amoka's discomfort. Tolia. Hold your head high. Your life didn't break you. It trained you. Amoka nods, straightens, and walks into the school. In principal's office, moments later. R.A.T, the principal, stands to greet them. Mrs. Adeyemi. Welcome, Miss Tolia. And you must be Nolioka. Amoka nods slightly. Mrs. Adeyemi. You have a personal guidance officer, and will help you adjust at your pace. Amoka, quietly. I just want learn. I know they here for anybody applause. Mrs. Adeyemi. Then you'll do just fine. In school library, lunchtime. Amoka walks through the rows, alone. She sits with a novel, Purple Hibiscus. A girl named Temi, soft-spoken and friendly, approaches. Temi. I like that one too. The girl in it, she fights with silence and storms. Amoka. Story girls too, they gentle. Real girls, they slap and survive. Temi, smiling. Maybe you're both. They sit in silence. A fragile new friendship begins. In school toilet, later. 3 girls gossip. Girl 1. She used to sleep on cardboard. Girl 2. Someone like that can never fit in here. Girl 3. She even has a knife scar. Imagine. Amoka overhears them. She steps out of the store, stares directly at them. Amoka, cold. You no need imagine. You fit collect your own. The girls scatter, frightened. Amoka exhales. She looks at her reflection in the mirror, half Amoka, half Inalioka. She mutters. Amoka. I no be ash. I be fire. In Tolia's mansion, night. Tolia enters Amoka's room. She's surprised to find her writing. Tolia. What are you working on? Amoka. My story. Tolia. Can I read it? Amoka shrugs. It's not sweet. Some parts they bite. Tolia sits beside her. Bite is honest. Sweet is boring. Amoka hands her the notebook. The first page reads. My name is Amoka. But once. I was Nolioka. I'm not sure who I am now. But maybe I'll find out before this story ends. Tolia holds back tears. Tolia. That's the most beautiful beginning I've ever read. Amoka paces in her room. The curtains are drawn. Her phone is blowing up with notifications and articles. From Street to Silver Spoon, Amoka's rag still reaches fairy tale. Exclusive, billionaire heiress found in gutter, should she inherit? Insiders question her mental stability. She throws the phone onto the bed, breathing heavily. Amoka, to herself. I no be zoo animal. Int. Tolia's home office, later. Tolia is typing an email when her lawyer, Barrister Akena, walks in. Akena. The board is asking for clarity on the will. They claim Nalioka's reappearance complicates inheritance matters. Tolia, coldly. She is my child. Blood. No board meeting will erase that. Akena. But your brother, Chief Obiora, is gathering support. He's questioning if she can mentally handle your legacy. Tolia's face hardens. Tolia. Then let him come. I'll burn every paper before I let them touch what belongs to her. Int. Living room, that evening. Tolia and Amoka sit across from each other. Amoka is visibly agitated. Amoka. Why them they talk say I craze? Why my face they internet like say I kill person? Tolia. Because the world fears what it doesn't understand. And you are powerful in ways they cannot define. Amoka. I no want power. I just want rest. Tolia reaches across the table and holds her hand. Tolia. Then rest. Here. With me. But Amoka's hands are trembling. Int. Obosinjo residence, family meeting, next day. Tolia's extended family has gathered, her elder brother Chief Obiora, his wife Eunice, and several cousins. Amoka walks in beside Tolia, uncomfortable, but holding her head up. Chief Obiora, staring. So, this is the lost princess. Eunice, smacking. She still smells like the street. Tolia, family. One more insult and we leave. Chief Obiora. You expect us to believe she can carry your legacy. Look at her. Scarred, wild. Raised in gutters. Amoka speaks up, voice sharp. Amoka. Yes. I see gutter. I survive 'em. But make you no mistake, I dey learn. How to fight with books now. Chief Obiora, mocking. That mouth won't serve you in boardrooms, girl. Amoka. But he go help me slap lies of cowards. Tolia laughs softly. Tolia. That's my girl. Obiora frowns. The room goes tense. Int. Tolia's mansion, night. Amoka sits in her room. She looks at herself in the mirror. A single tear rolls down. Amoka, to herself. Why everywhere I enter, I must fight? Why peace they run from me? Suddenly, she picks her hoodie, opens the window, and climbs out. EXT, Lagos streets, midnight. Amoka walks the familiar roads of Ojulegba, face down. The night smells of sweat, smoke, and survival. She finds Shola and the gang by the bridge. Shola. Amoka. On. You really turn big, madam. Them say you get AC now. Amoka. AC no dey cool hot mind. Shola. Come sit jaw. Make we drink. Talk real. They sit, passing a bottle. The conversation gets blurry. Tension builds. Shola, low voice. You no fit forget street. E dey your blood. Amoka. Street dey in my scars, not in my soul. Shola, angry. So you better than us now? Suddenly, he grabs her arm. She shoves him hard and stands. Amoka, fuming. Touch me again, I swear I go draw blood. People gather, watching. She runs. EXT, Lagos Street, moments later. She runs breathlessly through alleys, eyes wet. Dogs bark. A shadowed figure follows her, a man from her past, the same one who once tried to abduct her as a child. Man. On. Nolioka. You fine now, oh. Amoka, panic rising. No. She bolts toward the main road. Cars blare. She stumbles and falls onto the pavement. Int. Hospital, later that night. Tolia bursts into the emergency room. Amoka lies on a bed with a bandaged leg and bruised arms. She is half conscious. Tolia, sobbing. Why did you leave me again? Amoka opens her eyes slowly. Amoka, weakly. Because the world know they quiet. And I know so be peace. Tolia holds her tightly. Tolia. Then we'll make peace together. No more running. Amoka leans into her mother's chest. Int. Hospital room, next morning. A bouquet rests by her bed. A note attached reads, "To the girl who walked through fire and still burns bright, never forget who you are. Dr. Yotund." Amoka smiles. Int. Hospital, recovery room, morning. Amoka is slowly walking down the corridor, her legs still bandaged. Tolia walks beside her. Amoka. "So, what next?" Tolia smiles. "I want you to see where everything started. My company. It's your legacy too now." Amoka, quiet. "You trust me with all that?" Tolia. "I trust who you are becoming." EXT, Taco Group headquarters, later. A stunning glass tower rises in the middle of Victoria Island. The building is bold, elegant, powerful, just like Tolia. A long banner on the fence reads, "Taco welcomes back Ms. Nolioka Tolia Obosinjo." Amoka reads it and frowns. Amoka, muttering, "I don't even fully accept that name yet." They step inside. Int. Company lobby, continuous. Staff turn and stare in respectful silence. Some clap quietly. Employee, whispering, "Know her. The lost girl." Security chief. "Madam Tolia, welcome. We've secured the boardroom for your session." Amoka grips her mother's hand. Int. Talco boardroom, minutes later. Tolia introduces Amoka to the company directors. Seated at the head is Chief Obiora, arms folded, disapproving. Tolia. "Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce my daughter, my heir, Nolioka Obosinjo." Amoka bows slightly. Amoka, softly. "Good day." Chief Obiora, coldly. "So, this is who you'd entrust our family legacy to? A girl who barely speaks proper English." Amoka stiffens. Amoka. "I sabi English. I sabi survival. I sabi loyalty. Wetin else you now want make I sabi?" Young director, amused. Confidence. "I like her." Chief Obiora. "This is not a popularity contest. A board seat requires poise, experience, education." Tolia, firmly. "And I will ensure she has every tool she needs." Obiora's nostrils flare. Int. Talco hallway, after the meeting. Tolia and Amoka walk together. She's proud, but worried. Tolia. "You did well." Obiora is just frightened. He's had eyes on this seat for years. Amoka. "He wants your throne." Tolia. "He wants control. But he's never had your fire." In Obosinjo family residence, same day. Chief Obiora is seated with his lawyer and a strange woman in her 20s, well-dressed, calculating eyes. Obiora. "Repeat what you told me." Woman. "I am Nolioka Obosinjo. The real daughter." The lawyer hands Obiora a document. Lawyer. "She has photos from 10 years ago, including a partial DNA match with Tolia's late husband's relatives." Obiora leans back, smiling wickedly. Obiora. "It's time we crush that imposter." In Tolia's mansion, evening. Amoka lies on the balcony, journaling. Tolia joins her, looking tired. Tolia. "You're adjusting better than I imagined." Amoka shrugs. "Still feel like visitor inside my own story." Tolia. "In time, it will feel like home." A phone buzzes. Tolia answers, then stiffens. Tolia, cold. "What?" She lowers the phone. Tolia, to Amoka. "Someone's filed a legal challenge. They claim they are my real daughter." Amoka goes pale. In Lagos courthouse, next day. The court is packed. Journalist flash cameras. Tolia walks in with Amoka. Chief Obiora enters with a mysterious woman. She introduces herself as Blessing Nolioka Obosenjo. Blessing, confidently. I was adopted by a family in Enugu after the incident. I've returned to claim my rightful identity. Judge. We will determine the truth through investigation and DNA confirmation. Amoka glares at Blessing. Amoka, to herself. She lies with her mouth, but her eyes tell story. In courtroom hallway, moments later. Amoka chases after Blessing. Amoka, cornering her. You know Binolioka. Who sent you? Blessing, smacking. You think the street made only you strong? Money they talk. And Chief Obiora get plenty. Amoka. Even if I go back to street, no my blood they run in Tolia. No life fit erase that. In Tolia's study, night. Tolia paces, visibly shaken. Amoka sits calmly, watching her. Tolia. They'll try everything. Lies. Scandals. Distraction. Amoka. Let them try. I know go run again. Tolia stares at her daughter with quiet pride. Tolia. Then we fight. Together. It's the final day of the court case. The air is tense. News vans line the compound. Inside, the courtroom is packed. Amoka, Nolioka, enters with Tolia, head held high, dressed simply but powerfully. Chief Obiora sits with the fake Nolioka, Blessing, smug and ready. Court clerk. Court rise. Judge. We are here to finalize the paternity verification between Madam Tolia Obosenjo and the two claimants, Miss Amoka Obi and Miss Blessing Nolioka Obosenjo. Everyone leans forward. Judge continues. The DNA results are conclusive. Miss Amoka Obi is a 99.99% biological match to Madam Tolia Obosenjo. Gasps echo across the courtroom. Chief Obiora looks stunned. Judge. Miss Blessing, no biological connection found. The court declares this a case of impersonation and attempted fraud. This hearing is adjourned. Gavel slams. In courtroom hallway, moments later. Reporters chase after Amoka and Tolia. Reporter. Amoka, how does it feel to be proven the true daughter? Amoka pauses, turns, and speaks into the microphones. Amoka, strong. It's not just about blood. It's about truth. I know be better than anybody. But I survived. And today, I stand tall, not because I found my name, but because I fought to be seen. Flashes go off. Her voice echoes. History has heard her. In Taco HQ, boardroom, next day. The boardroom is full again. But this time, Amoka stands before them, not as a guest, but as heir. Tolia enters with a gold-trimmed company crest. Tolia. Board of Directors, shareholders, and staff of Taco. Today, I officially name my daughter, Nolioka Amoka Obosenjo, as co-chair of this company, effective immediately. She hands Amoka the crest. Tolia, to Amoka. You've earned this, not by inheritance, but by identity. Tears roll down Amoka's cheeks. She takes the crest with both hands. Amoka, softly. I go protect it with everything I be. Board members stand and clap. Even the once skeptical young director smiles in admiration. In Tolia's mansion, balcony, sunset. Amoka and Tolia sit together. The evening breeze carries laughter from the compound. Tolia. Do you remember the music box? Amoka, smiling. Yes. I still hear the lullaby inside me. Tolia. You can now choose your name. Amoka or Nalioka? Or both? Amoka thinks. Amoka is who I fought to become. Nalioka is who I was born to be. Tolia. Then. Amoka, grinning. Let the world meet Amoka Nalioka Obosinjo. They hold hands and laugh. There is peace. In shelter, same time. Dr. Yoton reads a letter from Amoka aloud to Auntie Rose and the girls. To all my sisters still in the storm. I walked through fire and found family. The world may forget you, but never forget yourself. I didn't leave you behind. I carry you with me. Amoka Nalioka. The girls cheer. Some cry. They now believe healing is possible. Montage, days passing. Amoka addressing a hall of girls in a TEDx-like event. She signs documents at the Talco headquarters. Tolia watches from afar with pride. Amoka hugs Shola at a community outreach where she donates supplies. She visits the alley she once slept in, then walks away in slow motion. Tolia's mansion, night. Amoka sits by her bedroom window, writing. They called me street girl. Then lost child. Then air. But I call myself, fire. And fire never forgets who tried to put it out. She closes the diary, leans back, and lets the wind kiss her face.